Yeah, the ciphers themselves are fucking dope. Like, I think what I like about Cypher is like we can't like especially like this game because I'm so used to running D&D. We've had those combat heavy encounters where but like it still gives you the option to do things that aren't just your like attacks. Like it's not always like just like your divine smites and fucking eldritch blasts and all that. Like you can look at any situation from a completely different point of view and be like, well, what if I just dream up that I have a rope and then use that as a lasso? It's not like, oh, well, you need proficiency to use this lasso. It's like, oh, just roll and let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's very freeform.
I mean, it does have a little bit of the negative drawbacks. Like, if I have an inability to use X weapon, then I still like roll that shit with disadvantage, right? It would be the same thing as rolling without proficiency.
Yep.
I mean, like in a way, the systems do kind of play the same card. You just get a little more free flowing creativity with Cypher.
I'm excited to explore Cypher deeper with you guys. Like once we finish Strahd, I'm excited to explore it deeper with you with powers and to work more with power shifts and like for like a power shift campaign. Like you don't just start off with one; you start off with like a fucking handful of them. And that kind of idea of like fucking like a dark like almost like a The Boys style fucking situation that you'll have to deal with.
Oh, that'd be tight.
Another example for like the inspiration I'm taking is like The Watchmen.
Shit, someone link Saturday Morning Watchmen. I gotta get the link out.
I just downloaded the new Watchmen. I don't know if it's like an animated movie. I just saw something new, fucking Watchmen related was out, and I'm always here for it. I did not watch the recap for last week. As discussed, I uploaded the recap or last week's episode like a half an hour ago, which I apologize for.
He said that my dog started crying. He took it really personally.
I believe it. I believe it. Me too, little guy. I done goofed. But it's kind of easy to piece together what happened. Because it was a lot of fighting. Having just like a Flarp and was it Dave the Laser Shark? Flarp and Dave working together to get the doors open, and then just immediate chaos breaking loose. Fucking dealing with like a spore fucking what's the word for it? Creeper from Minecraft, a bunch of fucking like Power Ranger plushies that just got converted into corrupted flarps and fucking just murdered off the hop. They got the worst of it. Like last session, I felt so sorry for that team. So sorry. You guys fucking killed it. Although they like fucking Flarp, I think is still at like fucking like. You got what, like one pool of stuff left? Yeah, Flarp has 4 intelligence left, or intellect? Fuck. But you managed to fucking hold things off long enough before Tony in his like Hulkbuster armor was like, I can fucking blow us away out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. And you did manage to run away. Does anybody remember any like good highlights? Do you have anything that really sticks in your head from last session?
I stunned and kicked a lot of people.
Yes.
Mostly the same few people, but a lot of people.
Yeah, you had Blue like stun locked the entire time. Yeah. Or one of them.
Like there were Blue and 2 lackeys, and I just because I had an ability that went off once that let me attack on when they attacked me. And then just spiraled.
Yeah, and some fucking incredible rolls.
Yeah.
Wild West got wild, of course.
That is true.
Not in any specific way, just in general.
Fucking Russet now having neuralized fucking Mrs. Potato Head so many times that she's just fucking like brain dead.
The
What?
Tom Nook hostage situation.
The what?
The Tom Nook hostage situation.
So the
You
Tom-
took him hostage
oh
with
my
a knife,
God.
and then he fucking stabbed the shit out of him.
The Tom Nook hostage situation. How do I forget about that? Oh no. Yep. Fuck. Fucking 96 just like ripping people apart. Yeah, colorful, very colorful session last session. But it did end with you guys kind of like busting through the wall. And that's where we pick up. Like you guys, like Tony busts through the wall, and to your left, it looks like the wall that you've busted through is like a collapsed store. Which you would surmise that, like, you remember there was a neutral zone next door, so you've busted into like the wall of a neutral zone. Looking to your left, you see that there is like the exit. You can see the outside where you can just kind of fucking toot it and boot it, and then there's deeper into some kind of tunnels, with a faint purple glow coming from the far back of the tunnel. Both you, Flarp, and you, Wild Wes, get some kind of small resonance from deeper within this tunnel.
Does that feel malicious to you, Flop?
Flarp?
Sorry, I had a mouthful of food.
Yes. Food.
Yeah. The important life giver. I mean, what is a malicious around here?
Yeah, that's true. Should we bounce?
I mean, fuck it. If I die, I die.
Yeah, that's true. We're all pretty close anyway. Everyone else cool checking it out real quick?
Oh, why the fuck not?
Tony looks and says, well, you're welcome to do that. We're out of here. And he just fucking does a salute and just, like, uses his fucking, like, boosters to boost out of the fucking thing, with, Zero kind of giving you a nod, or Z giving you a nod and running behind, along with the rest of, the prisoners. Bowser looks at you, Smoking Joe, and says, you ever want to get some real revenge on Mario? You come find me.
I will. And if I don't, when you kill him, you let him know that Jeremiah Gumbalaya sends his regards.
Just he'll give you a nod and kind of a fist bump and like just trample out with his hammer in hand.
Gotta hate that guy.
Yeah, I didn't like Tony too much either. He was kind of weird.
Tony definitely wanted to fuck you. I don't know if you picked that up.
Oh, I picked it up when he laid down to me all strange like.
He gave you those bedroom eyes.
Yeah, he was something else. I'm glad he left first, honestly. All right, let's check this weird light out.
As you turn to go towards the light, Flarp, you get like a mental projection of a location from Dave the Laser Shark. And I'm gonna mark it on the map here. It looks like he marks off, like, on your map, it's just marked as a neutral zone. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. And this. There we go. Yeah, just to, like, the east of Springview Flicks. Just outside the mall, there appears to be a, like, little building off to the side that is marked as a neutral zone.
Does that have anything to do with where we're at now, though?
No.
Okay.
But, like, Dave, like, projects, like, this image of this building, and you kind of, it's kind of like you see the view, and, like, just past the view of this, like, entrance to this building, you see the sign for Springview Flicks. So you know, like, the general location of it when you're looking at it on a map. Proceeding deep into this cavern, number 18, you see a winding connection of tunnels. A faint pink or purplish glow coming from all of them. But between you, Flarp, and you... I'm going to give it between you and Wild Wes, who wants to roll this. It's going to be an intellect. Because you'll be able to work together, whoever rolls will get an asset.
Are you looking for intellect?
It is an intellect roll.
I mean, my intellect's full. I'm just not good at it.
I mean, you want it from both of us or just one of us?
No, it's between you two to choose who makes the roll for it.
Oh, I probably ought to have me do it.
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't.
Did you roll it with all your stuff? Because you get a power shift. You get an intellect power shift for knowledge and science. So you get one asset. It would be eased by 1. Because of your intellect. And you might be able to put in, like, a point of effort as well, but you're almost fucking dead. I will let you re-roll this. I won't... No experience to re-roll or any of that shit. You can just re-roll it. Just make sure to apply those things.
Which one eases the task without using my pool?
At the bottom, you should see something that says eased by.
Oh, there we go. Eased by 1. There we go. I forgot, because I have that ability that helps for a whole day. Everything's eased. Oh, that's speed, not intellect. Well, there we go.
Beats difficulty 7. You... Like, Flarp, you're fucking hurting. You're now, like, even though you're, like, in your, like, kind of, like, buff form, like, your whole body is starting to kind of, like, fall loose. Like, you can't, like, keep it together. And you're now relying on the mobility scooter to move. Wild West, like, is probably, like, kind of, like, has a tentacle writhing to, like, guide. But, like, both of you resonating together are able to find the source of this bright light that appears to, like, you can see that once you get to this bottom of the tunnel, it's like this deep decline that goes into this bottom section of the tunnel, and you can see that where the other spaces you would have tried to go, it either narrows into, like, smaller holes, or some of them are so high that if you dropped, you probably hurt yourself. And what is glowing intensely purple is this open case with 6 of those Flarp Industries injectors.
I mean, fuck it. I'm already pretty fucked up right now. I'll take one and shoot it up.
Hold on.
Is there a
What?
spread of
You're
them?
gonna, you're gonna.
It's Flarp juice. Look at it. It looks just like him. Can't be that bad.
Yeah. The ones we got originally all had the different stats on them. Is there a spread on that?
No, none
Listen,
of
they're probably dangerous. Listen,
none of them are labeled.
Let's get wild. I shoot one in my neck too.
Yeah, brother.
No, you shouldn't just go shooting. Oh, they're shooting up.
Yeah.
Whoa. You gotta try this shit, Russet.
Oh, this is so.
I'll
fucked.
throw
Hold on.
Mrs. Potato Head off of me, and then I'll use
Throw her on me, baby.
yeah, I'll throw her in Flarp's car. But yeah, smart thinking, Flarp. I'll throw him on her.
Oh
Or throw,
my
throw her on
god.
him.
This
I'm
is
using that to cure her like purple, whatever's going on with the brain, and then just walk off.
her fucking brain bleed from you fucking neuralizing
start-
her so many times.
I'll start splicing.
Oh Jesus! What does this fucking mini campaign become?
I'll grab one and pocket it again.
What did I do? You'll grab one and
Oh.
pocket it again. It's unlabeled.
That's fine.
Okay. Healing, increased range, intelligence, power, prodigy, resilience, savant, single attack, and strength. What is that? 1d12? 1d12. Alright, so who injected one? There were 6 there. You pocketed one. You can just add it to your character sheet. There's 5 left. Is everybody else injecting but
I haven't shot up,
you haven't shot any up?
but I'm going to because it's Pikachu.
What happened to the first syringe that you had? You have a dexterity power shift. You definitely shot up on the first
I
episode.
must have just like totally fucking missed it. Oops.
We've shot up once before.
Okay.
It's me juice. Just take it.
Yeah, Rasputin is the only one that didn't originally take the first set of power shifts.
Put me in your body.
Yeah. So he's gonna mainline that shit.
Okay, so I'm rolling 5. Russet, you're taking one too?
Oh yeah.
Flarp, you're taking one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go from the top of the list here. Flarp. You gain a power shift. I think you can drag that onto your character. And it'll show up under your skills. Right now it says shift.
Yes.
It says shift 0. Just go into the edit and switch it to 1.
10-4.
Okay, Rasputin. You get a
No,
healing.
not me.
You get a healing power shift.
I didn't take mine. I just pocket.
Oh, sorry, not you. Russet, you get a healing power shift. 1 extra 1 action recovery roll per day per shift. So drag
Roll a
that,
d12.
drag that onto your character.
Oh, I'm gonna just use that healing there. Okay.
No, it's a healing power shift. So it's a superpower. So when you inject you inject this like purple liquid into your body, and you feel like this rush, and you feel like you can like kind of recover faster. Here, I'll drag it onto your character sheet. So you'll see under skills, you've got the healing power shift. I'm going to adjust your character here, because now your number of 1 action recovery rolls goes up to 2. Which is fucking cool. Wild Wes. No, not that. Wild West, you get the flight power shift.
Oh, sick.
The character can fly a short distance each round. Each additional shift increases the speed.
Oh my god. That's badass. So, is this just like a permanent thing I can do?
This is a permanent superpower that you have, yes.
So this entire time, I could have been easing my speed defense rolls?
Yeah.
Ah. Very nice.
Fucking...
Good to know.
All you hear is Diego smash his keyboard.
Fuck!
Disenfranchised Pikachu. Prodigy power shift.
Ooh, fancy.
Give up a lower tier ability to get a higher tier ability.
Okay.
Hold on. I have claimed the sky. It's making a page reference. You drag that onto your character sheet and switch it to 1, and I will find out what that means.
No problem.
And lastly, Smokin' Joe. You get the accuracy power shift.
Hey, that helps me a lot.
Ooh.
Cool.
Each level eases all attack rolls by 1.
That's dope.
You all stab yourself with these injections, and immediately you start to feel much stronger.
Wild West definitely grows like corrupted flarp wings.
I'll allow it.
Fuck yeah.
Smokin' Joe, your eyes like get much more clear, and almost like your perception of what's in front of you kind of like just like almost immediately improves, almost in a jarring way. Russet, like I said, you feel like you feel better than you have ever felt. Like you feel like your body is just like healing quicker. Pikachu, I mean, you were already kind of a prodigy, so you don't feel too much different. But you feel more skilled, at the very least.
Alright.
And of course, Flarp. I'm going to say that you gain 1 point back in each of your stat pools. As you gain, like, it doesn't fully heal you, but you feel that effect of it kind of regenerating you a little bit as, like, some of the Flarp rejoins you.
I look at Nitipspart, I'm like, are you gonna use that or?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do to you. I don't know what it's going to do to me. It looks fucking terrible.
Don't be a pussy. Just take it.
Punk ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Nippy.
Give in to the peer pressure,
Nippy.
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 Look, I got wings now. Imagine what you could get.
Nippy. They should have changed his name to
they're made of the
Bitchy.
same shit that's taking over your arm. That's a fucking terrible argument. It's almost as bad as Joe's idea to go to the Pretzel King first.
I am going to physically stab you with the needle in, like, where we're hurt very badly.
He's the most human out of all of you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do his eye. I'm gonna like try to like hit it somewhere in his face.
I'm gonna help him.
Jesus.
Now you
Wait,
come here, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna fucking teach you a lesson today. You didn't know today. Well, you're gonna learn today.
No, it's okay.
No, get over here. Give me that.
Just so unhinged.
Am I successful, Joda?
Are you trying to stab me with your empty needle?
No, I'm trying to get yours and stab you with it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a process.
It's a
But
process.
I'll roll easy for it.
You want to roll these for it? Okay. You can go first.
It's a process.
Now listen here, you son of a bitch. You're gonna give me that needle. I'm gonna stick it right in your
Give me
fucking
that back.
eyeball. Okay, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Hold me back, Wes.
All right,
Hold me back. I'm gonna
I'm holding you back.
hold me back.
I'm holding you, man.
Yeah,
Stop.
except for don't touch his wings. They're full of that shit. Fuck.
Oh,
God damn it.
they're full of cool shit. That's what they're full of.
Fucking Rat King, fucking Flarps kids, fucking stupid fucking Skipper, fucking Barbie, fucking God, so fucking sick of this fucking mall.
Oh my god. I just realized I left my kids in the prison. Fuck.
Well, that was quite a sentence there. Can they infect others?
Nah, I don't think so. I wish.
I wish, he says.
They'll
too,
probably be all right.
It's probably fine. Everything's probably fine. Yeah, we're good. We're all stronger now. I don't think we can fight a bunch of demons or a whole army of skippers, and that prison was pretty fucking crazy. So, mall's fucked. You know, it's kind of like two gods battling. I don't see how. I think we should just mosey on.
Yeah.
What is there left to do? We made the break from prison. We should keep going. Maybe go
Yeah,
hit
if
the
they're all
high
just
seas.
buddy anyways, all 5 of them, we might as well just get up on out of here.
We should
Yeah,
find a place to take a nap first.
They all hate us, and the demons all hate us. This mall just all hates us.
So, I just got a vision of this place. Just outside the mall, just outside of the Hollow Toys R Us. I think we should rest up and then go see what's there.
What, you like nippy now? You're having these visions?
No, I'm better than Nippy. I'm not a bitch.
Well, we all knew that.
Okay, so it's the man that's bleeding on himself.
Yeah? Yeah. Take the fucking drugs,
Yeah.
bitch.
What do we call him, Flarpazar or Nitsu Flarp?
Son,
like,
I don't know what the hell you're getting at.
I like just a compound word with it. Nippy flirt.
There we go, Nippy Flarp.
Nope, don't like that.
No.
Listen, you
Just
leave
try
my
to-
Flarpy nips alone.
Just try to say it once, PhD. Nippy flirt. It's great.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
All right, guys, you heard it. It's the job of the rest of the campaign to get an NPC to say nippy flirt.
Oh god.
Denied.
Maybe that Miss Potato had safe word.
All right, hold on, Pikachu. Here's the ruling from Claim the Sky. Some superhero character concepts are about breaking the normal power level for a hero. In most cases, you can do this by using power shifts. For example, if you want your strong hero to be really strong, put one or more power shifts into strength. If you want your archer character to be really good at shooting arrows, put a power shift into single attack, bows. If you want your speedster hero to be really fast, put a power shift into power, fleet of foot, and so on. But what if you want your character to be a swashbuckling teleporter who blinks all over the field? There's no low-tier teleportation ability, so you can't be a teleporter as a Tier 1 character, and the character concept isn't nearly as fun if you have to wait until Tier 4 before you can learn a teleportation ability like short teleportation. This is where you can, with the GM's approval, use a power shift for the Prodigy option. Prodigy lets you give up one of your lower tier abilities for a higher tier ability that matches your character concept. For example, if your swashbuckling teleporter is a graceful explorer who fights with panache, you could give up one of your tier 1 explorer abilities, so you'd only have 3 instead of 4, or give up your tier 1 focus ability, fights with panache, and instead select the tier 4 ability, short teleportation. So basically, you give up one of your level 1 skills and you can take a tier 4 skill immediately.
All right, I'm gonna go look at tier 4 skills.
Okay.
I'm on board with the plan of resting up and heading to the purple zone.
So where are you guys going to rest?
Right here, motherfucker. No,
Should
we-
Toys R Us? Oh, shit.
should we?
Something
No,
outside.
outside of the Toys R Us, he had a vision apparently, and I kind of don't want to come back into the Toys R Us, but so yeah, let's go and get a rest, and then maybe we can saddle up and see what else is on the horizon.
Toys R Us?
I thought
Yeah,
we were in a
Toys
Home
R
Depot.
Us, top right corner.
Hollow Toys R Us.
I thought it was the theater. I'm not looking at the map right now.
Yeah, it's just outside of it, like outside the mall. That's how I describe it.
Yeah, so like right now, like if you exiting the neutral zone, you're across from LensCrafters, which is now like an RC car garage. The Engraver is ahead. Smogs is ahead. There's Five Guys, which is kind of like a neutral like food store, or you could like go around to like the hub, and hope that corrupted slimes haven't escaped that neutral zone.
I mean, I'm good with just going out the front door and going taking a nap under a tree.
I mean, the entire mall wants to kill us, like everybody. And it's not just the Roombas now; it's literally like everybody. Is there a safer way out of the mall?
I mean, you can walk out the front door right now. Like, you guys are right at the exit of the mall.
Oh, are we? And we
Yeah.
know a little safe location on the outside of the mall.
Do you?
I thought that's what Flarp said.
Flarp
With
said
his
he
little-
wanted to lay under a tree.
Yeah,
but
so
Flarp-
I'm good with laying under a tree.
but
I don't know if it's safe.
Didn't you say that you had a vision of like a safe place outside of the mall?
No, I just had a vision of a place that's circled up there.
Oh,
Don't know if it's safe.
oh, okay, yeah. Let's just find a fucking safe place to sleep then. Where we are currently is this place safe? I know there's these drugs here, but does it seem like anybody's been here in a while?
Where?
Where we currently are,
You're
like in that tunnel.
the footlocker that you just escaped from is right next door. You can hear alarms and commotion in the distance, but like you just kind of came out of the neutral zone, like next, like there's like it's an L shape, so like there's a wall blocking them from seeing you right now. But if you stand there, even like I won't even make you roll for it. You suspect that you might get spotted eventually.
So we should leave. Let's leave.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's go outside.
Are we going to Flarp's little neutral zone place, or do you guys want to like go back to Henry's? They might be searching for us at Henry's if any of that information got leaked out.
Yeah, I don't know. We might want to keep our distance.
Yeah, we can't really go anywhere. Anywhere we go, we're gonna be fucked. Let's go to that neutral zone. I don't see really any other option. Or we can just leave the mall. Exit's right there.
I mean, I'm good with whatever. We can walk through. We can take our chances with the fucking Roombas, or we can walk outside and take our chances with the birds.
Yeah, I think outside is probably our best bet as of right now.
Sounds good.
Yeah, okay, let's go outside then.
The whole group moves outside.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I spare a glance like back towards there to see what the fuck is happening at as far as I can see back that way towards the hub?
Towards the hub?
Yeah, I just want to see if everything is going to shit over there.
The eerie thing is, it's quiet. Maybe too quiet. You're not sure, but like there's not a sound. Glancing towards it, like you see, it's eerily quiet. Nobody is moving around. Normally, the hub is like hopping with people. Flarp and Wild Wes, you would also get like an eerie, like deeply eerie feeling coming from that area.
Yeah, I don't think we want to go that way.
Time to go.
Yeah, let's go like the opposite way of the hub. The mall didn't want our help. They're on their own for now, I guess.
Is there such a thing as a safe place outside?
Your surroundings right now, I mean, you guys don't spend a lot of time outside except for traveling to the hub, which normally it is loud and populated, and there's people, and the Roombas will occasionally like go to the doors to like fight off predators, but there's nothing. On the side that you're moving towards, which is a little bit more wooded, you don't immediately see any threats or anything at all. But again, like the outside atmosphere is so much more quiet than you're normally used to.
All right, I think everybody just keep it down and we'll try to get through this. I don't feel too great about being out here.
No, it's definitely time to go.
Yeah, let's just fucking.
Nothing to see there.
Huh?
Oh,
I did take expert skill though, so if I'm trained in something that isn't attack or defense, and the difficulty is 4 or lower, I can just succeed at it.
Beauty.
that's cool.
I'm going to offer a group intrusion.
Let's fucking do it then.
I don't think Flarp has any experience. I think you have to take it.
In that case, it's a no for me. Fuck Flarp.
I'll
No,
run it
okay,
up.
Of course.
Each of you gains an experience as a shadow flies overhead. And for the normal human being, it would be a tiny shadow that wouldn't really occupy anybody's mind, but for you, it might as well be a dragon. As you hear, "Ha!" overhead.
Yeah, see, like, is this safer? Maybe we should just go to the neutral zone back inside. I thought Flarp knew a place out here that was safe. That's why I said let's go outside. If we're gonna.
A black feather falls and slaps you in the face, Smokin' Joe. As once again the shadow flies over and you hear, "Ah!"
I'm going inside. I go inside.
Hey, real quick, because it sounds like we're gonna get into some shit quick anyway. I need a cipher top off.
I do as well.
I'm missing 3.
Oof.
I just need one.
Well, you haven't had a chance to rest yet, but yeah, I think I can top up some ciphers. Hold on one second.
Okay.
I gotta ban some fool.
I'll need a couple as well.
Hey, upstairs. Hey, upstairs.
Let's roll some ciphers for you poor unfortunate motherfuckers. Rasputin leaves all of you. Just disappears, never to be seen again. What? Toggle drag ruler? Oh, it's like subtle ciphers. Flarp. 1, 2, 3. Pikachu. You have 3. Russet has none. Two. Smoking Joe.
I'm good.
What? Oh, you have 2.
Yeah, I'm good.
Wild Wes needs 1. There you go. Ciphers.
Okay.
With your ciphers topped up, once again you hear the 3rd time, and in a flash, this just dark, already it's dark outside. I should note that it is it you're not sure if it's nighttime or if there is a sun, but you're not sure you've ever actually seen a sun outside of the simulated ones and recordings and stuff that you've seen in the mall. It's already dark with just the lights of the mall kind of lighting things up. So you have this dim light. And in front of you is just this it looks like a raven, but instead of feathers, it's like feathers but also fur of some kind. It looks like a mix between a bird and a flying squirrel. But it still has these beady black eyes, and it's got these 2 wings that kind of flow off into what appears to kind of be ears. And it kind of tilts its head, and you see that its beak and its head are kind of covered in this leather. You think maybe it's leather, but it's like a dried mask. And its talons look like they've been replaced by metal blades. And it kind of gets a little bit close and kind of sniffs the air, and looks at you, Wild Wes, first, and is like, disgusting.
I'm sorry. Are you friendly?
What friendly? Food? Are you food?
No, I'm not. I'm plastic. You
Kind of
wouldn't want me.
tramples up close so that its beak is kind of pushing you back, and gets up close and kind of you can see now that it's up close whatever this what leather is on its face, it appears to be made of some other kind of animal. You also see that on the tip, the very tip of its beak, it also has the same kind of metal blading that its talons has. And it kind of pokes at you, and you feel just this sharp jab in your chest as it's food where? Where food? You food? Ah!
I'm not food. I'm not food. Take a whiff. You want to eat this?
Sniffs again. It's disgusting.
Oh, sorry.
Disgusting. 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 And its eyes flicker for a moment from a black to a red and then to a black again. And it kind of tramples around and pushes the rest of you around and kind of backs up and says, Eat you now or eat you later?
Later.
Later. Yeah.
Throxus loves
Much.
good chase.
Much later.
Chasers love good foxes.
Looks at all of you and says, later? Throxus eat you later?
Yeah.
Ah!
See ya.
It beats its wings and just, woof, in one swift movement, flies up in the air. And you see it kind of like floats over again and then flies up over the top of the mall.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Agreed.
Can't sleep inside the mall, can't sleep outside the mall. God.
It was a big fucking bird. I told you.
Oh my god, Nippy, I swear to god I'm gonna kill you before we get there.
Yeah, you're fine. You're over there. It's fine.
You get to this corner section, and you can see, like, there are signs outside. So you can see that, like, you know relatively where Circuit Source is. You can see the big Circuit Source sign that's kind of, like, blinking, like the lights are about to go out on it. The outside of the mall is fairly solid, except for that, like, corridor where, like, the Time Museum and Fixers is. And that has, like, kind of, like, glass panes that you can see through, with some of the glass, like, just, like, shattered, and some of it appears to be replaced with, like, hard light panes. But you're not sure if those were put in after, the fall of the mall or before. You cross by and you see Fixers, and you see that there's, like, this like in through the window, sitting in the shop tinkering with something, is this man with, or like a gnome, little, with like this like long white beard, and a couple of like little robots like crawling around it. Rounding the corner, you'll see like the big, like, you now have like more light from the light of the Apple sign. And ahead of you, you see what appears to be like a fairly small building, to the north. I need one of you to roll a D100 for me. And I'm going to say Smoke and Joe. Pick a number between 1 and 100.
I think I'm gonna go with 69.
69?
Hey!
Okay. A shadow flies overhead but doesn't approach. You get closer to the building. You see the sign of the Hollow Toys R Us on the outside, illuminating this other building, which appears to be some kind of, maybe it was like an artisan's shop, or like some kind of like woodworking shop. There doesn't appear to be a lot of glass of any variety. The front is like caved in with like a whole bunch of like, it looks like it maybe was like a log cabin that like the whole front just like caved in. There is a very small entrance that you appear to be able to climb through. And when you get inside, it appears to be like this cozy kind of log cabin setup. It looks like it has been retrofitted, and you see like varieties of different toys from all kinds of different factions. Some like maybe like they're defective toys, like you see like something that might be like missing an arm, or another one where like it just like a Barbie that like there's no eyes, like it just seems like they weren't printed without eyes. You see that there are some groups that appear to be like gearing up with weapons, and at the head of all of them is Captain Zero, who racks a shotgun, points it at Wild Wes, and says, "What are you all doing here?"
Why am I the one you point that at? First of all,
Because you brought that into my sanctum. And she points at your, like, corrupted arm.
it's fine. I'm fine.
This is a peaceful place for wayward travelers, and no trouble shall come upon any of them. She looks at you, Flarp, and she says, "Some of you look worse for wear. Did you kill Skipper?"
No. Let's just say Nook locked us up.
Nook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Home all wants us dead. Bad me's running around everywhere. Great peril. No one cares. I feel like shit. Wes looks like shit.
She guides you.
Nippy is a piece of shit.
She guides, it says, anybody who's hurt, follow me. And she'll guide you over to what appear to be, like, these, like, almost, like, giant, like, tubes that are glowing with, like, the same kind of, like, purple flarp magic that, like, you've seen, like, sparking across the mall. And she says, get in.
Don't have to ask me twice.
Man.
You get in. Wild West, do you get in one?
Oh yeah.
Does anybody else get into a pod?
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I will.
Me and Wes get in the same pod.
No, we do not.
Well, if they're gonna share a pod, I'm gonna start looking for Miss Potato Head. It feels like everyone's had a ride at this point.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna throw her into the pod. If you want to jump in the same pod? As
No,
her,
throw it with me. Throw it with me.
I throw her in the same pod as Flarp. I'm not getting in it.
You throw Mrs. Potato Head into the pod.
Oh man, it's gonna be like that end scene in fucking Fifth Element, baby. Five more minutes. 5 minutes.
The chamber closes and you are all like flooded with like this energy. The rest of you, she kind of like pulls up some chairs that you guys can sit on. Everybody is awake for this healing process, and for you, Flarp, specifically because of your like genetic makeup, she flips like a different tube, and instead of it just being like a laser light, it like floods the whole chamber with like your Flarp goo, to try and replenish you. She looks up and she specifically looks at you, Smokin' Joe, and she says, "Explain now."
I came outside, and these guys are accosting me. The whole mall has gone to complete shit. Everybody is out to kill us.
Why? I gave you guys the goal of taking over the mall. You couldn't make some fucking friends?
We made some.
We met this little creepy Lego guy who, turned into other creepy Lego guys.
So you have an army?
No. We were getting in plastic.
If an army's like 60 people.
Oh, okay. So just take them and raid the fashionistas. Just kill Skipper. You can do that.
Yeah, probably.
I
bet that place is locked down like Fort Knox right now.
How did you even know how to get here?
It's easier said than done. Towards Swift, it's that so easy. Why don't you just walk in there and kill Skipper then, huh?
She points the shotgun and shoves it right in your mouth, and she says, "I'm sorry, who do you think you're talking to?"
Oh, so we're in the glowing building now. Okay.
Yeah, you're inside the glowing building, like inside this, what is the wood cabin. You, Wild Wes, and whoever like wanted to be healed is sitting inside like a basically like a capsule chamber. You can still hear what's going on, but like you're being flooded with Flarp goop, and the rest of them are being like flooded with some kind of like Flarp energy.
And behold that my Pez gun.
We know where this place is because of Dave.
But I'm gonna hop in a tube too.
Okay, yeah, She'll set you up with one as well.
I'm holding my Keanu Reeves Pez dispenser shotgun at her. We seem to be the only people who want to save this mall, so if you know...
Her shotgun is in your mouth.
Oh,
If you don't want this to turn nasty, I suggest you put that down. Because if you want mashed potatoes, you got another thing coming. We're going to use boiled potatoes.
She pulls the shotgun out and she's like, and just starts chuckling. She's like, okay, maybe I'm coming across a little bit too strong. I apologize. I gave you guys a simple mission. You were going to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. How did this get so out of control?
well, I think the flarp infection's worse than you thought. The bad flarp, not me. Bad stuff. Bad juju flarp.
She says, yeah, something like some kind of weird slime creature that looks like, and she points to Wild Wes's arm. She says it looks kind of like that. Came and attacked some of us.
I'll be honest with you. I am part British, part Japanese. If there's some group of taking shit over, I'd be all up in that, genetically speaking. But this flop shit it's too much. It's the concern now. Even more than getting rich, which is insane to say.
She nods. She looks at you, Wes, inside the tank, and she says, what's to stop me from just flooding you with so much radiation that you're vaporized?
I mean, I'm a pretty good shot, and I can get wild when I need to.
How do I know you're not a danger to the rest of us?
I mean...
Who's got control over it so far?
All my friends are still alive. I don't hurt my friends. I save them.
I stopped the spread. Is it permanent? No. But I stopped it.
So I mean, if you have that kind of power, we might be able to work on a cure.
Takes a lot out of me, sweetheart. But I'd be willing to give it a shot.
She kind of like looks to the side and thinks. She's like, so the whole mall's in trouble now.
Yeah, and everybody inside seems so preoccupied with their own petty bullshit that they don't care.
That sounds more accurate.
Honestly, we were talking about just burning the fucking place down and leaving.
She says, I can't be a part of that, and I may have to stop you if you try.
Who knows a thought?
The big wigs deserve to be punished for letting things get as bad and as far as they did. But most of the citizens of that mall are innocent. Do you really believe that every one of them deserves to burn in that fire?
I mean, it was Nippy's idea.
She says you have some connections, yes?
There's a few loyal to us. There's a lot more unloyal to us. There's a few.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
She says, we have to take Skipper. I can't explain why, because it makes me sound crazy. But I have a feeling that she is a big reason for all of the chaos and all of this discourse and the factions. We never used to be like this. Sure, we had our divisions and we had our differences, but we all worked for the betterment of the mall. But Skipper has managed to twist them. in a way that I could not get through to them. What do you want to do? Each and every one of you gets to decide your own fate. None of you has to stay and try to save them all or stop Skipper. I hired you for a job. And given what you've all gone through, I'd say that job has been pretty much fulfilled. You got as close as you could.
There's no easy way to say this, but if I lose them all, I lose all my plugs.
Looks at you, Flarp, as like your body is now starting to like recorporate itself. You can like everybody who's in the chambers, you can go ahead and fill your fill your points back up in all of your pools.
Refreshing.
As yeah, like Flarp, you're like reconstituting, and you're not reconstituting into buff Flarp. You're reconstituting into like your full on like fat Flarp form.
Oh. I try to suck it in.
You're still in the chamber right now, but that's happening to you as you're going through the healing process. She looks at you, Flarp, and she says, "You probably have the best chance to stop all of this. But given the circumstances and given everything that you've been through, there's no way I could pay you enough. You'd have to want to go and try and finish this."
Does she know that we know? Like who she really is?
No, doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
It's not information she's volunteered yet.
Okay. Well, I'm willing. If you're willing to take control back, Barbie.
Her eyes go wide, and she says, "What did you just say?"
I want to help, but you've got to want to help too. Why'd you leave?
She says, "Barbie's long gone. Skipper made sure of that. As far as everyone's concerned, Barbie's dead. I'd prefer if we kept it that way."
You know there's people in there still loyal to you, right?
She looks and she says, "The bigger problem isn't about loyalty. Skipper has some kind of power. She, as long as she is alive, she has this hold over the rest of them that I can't break. And it spreads throughout the whole mall. I don't know to who, and I don't know who I can trust."
Well,
I chose your group because you didn't seem like you were under any kind of effect of hers. I figured you had the best shot.
you can trust us. She just has more power than I think you thought. But the problem's gonna lie after we kill her. And actually, the problem before her is the fucking purple ooze, the faux me, and then her. And then there's the problem of rebuilding them all.
Okay. She looks over at you, Russet, and says, "How about you? You and your wife, do you think you can continue this fight?"
Just hearing like the tube. I'm like, I know I can, but she's looking rough.
Yeah, she has not woken up yet, even with the healing.
She looks a little shriveled.
Yeah, we likes him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my flock here can watch after her if need be. May I ask what's wrong with her?
Her
Yeah,
husband,
you know,
piece
just
of shit who cheats on her.
that's
Oh.
not what happened.
She's unconscious from sadness.
She was attacked in a prison riot. We just escaped from. Flarp has brain damage. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she's going full Padme. She's dying of a broken heart.
Well, assuming that she recovers, what do you two plan to do?
You know, I don't know. Rent's good here. I mean, we don't pay anything, but we might stay, we might leave. I don't know.
Okay. She looks into you, Wild West, and she's like, do you want to be healed? Do you want to be fixed?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna fight either way. This is my mall. Ain't letting it fall without a fight.
And do you feel the same way? And she looks at you, Smoking Joe.
I'm with the Wild West gang. I've always been with the Wild West gang.
She's like, oh, is that your name?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you had a name. You didn't volunteer that information when we met the first time.
I think it
really
happened
think about that.
after. Yeah.
Interesting. Wild West gang. Okay. And you? She looks at you, disenfranchised Pikachu.
Where am I gonna get drugs if I don't keep this mole alive?
That is fair. Okay. Okay. So there is a threat to the mall itself on top of Skipper. We're not sure if it's related. How long do we have?
Hard to tell.
Can you, like, use your ooze magic to feel how spread out they are? Or can you not do that?
What? You know me?
Yeah.
So ask again.
If you're, like, connected to them, could you use your, like, ooze magic to feel where they are through the mall? How dense they are? How much is there?
I don't know until I try. I mean, I can sense them. I don't know if I can get an accurate picture.
I mean, at least you could say how distributed they are, how spread out, if you could sense them. Like, if you only sense them in one corner of the mall versus 4 corners of the mall.
I mean, I could try.
Let's give it a go. Try not to fart. I will cover
Try
my
not
nose
to-
out.
Try not to fart challenge. He's in the tube
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. Am I in there with Miss Potato Head still?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, I have to concentrate.
Like she's For the first
What?
for the first time you see life from Mrs. Potato Head, but it's not her being conscious. It's just her eyes going really wide and like almost like a fear moment before she like falls unconscious again.
Yeah, I guess I will try and reach out with my mind's eye and see if I can't sense where the flarps are. The bad flarps, the naughty flarps.
The naughty flarps.
Actually, could I? Ooh, Wes is still in a tube, isn't he?
Wes is still in a tube. Yes.
Tell Wes to put his infected hand on the glass.
I put it up.
I'm gonna try and boost my power doing that by using the infected flarp in his head as a conductor.
Ooh, yeah. You're in close enough proximity that I will allow that for sure. I would like you to roll. We're gonna call it supernatural knowledge. You're going to ease it by 2. And you're going to get 1 asset.
Holy crap, how does that 7 pool points? Jesus Christ. That can't be right.
Oh, it's probably because I still have you as impaired, but you're back to hail now.
Okay. Effort ease 2. Still costing me 5 points. God damn.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is he using the wrong spot for ease by?
No, I got additional modifiers to ease by, and I've got effort to ease task 2. It just costs 5 to do it no matter what. And I'll put a 1 asset in because that won't do anything. Here we go. Jesus fuck.
Can I spend an XP to help him reroll? Because I'm kind of like the conduit.
Sure.
Cool.
You're a good man, baby. There we go.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh. I felt that in my tube.
Oh, I did too.
Beats
guys are weird.
difficulty 10. You focus and kind of like hone in, and like your body almost like fucking leaves itself as you float above and kind of like picture the map. You see your baby Flarp still at the general hospital, and you see kind of like trying to hone in on these corrupted Flarps. It's almost like lights that like kind of like pop up on the map. The brightest spot is still that neutral zone, but it seems like they're spread throughout the hub now. Even more peculiar than that, with the beats difficulty 10, you see a faint glow of that corrupted Flarp coming from the dollhouse.
There's bad Flarp juju in the dollhouse. So Skipper's corrupted.
Captain Zero looks and says, "That makes sense." You said you had the power to make like more of you, right?
I mean, I could infuse good Flarp into people. In theory, it's the same process as how they make the bad Flarps.
And can you control it?
I mean, I'm controlling Wes's.
Can you control Wes, or is it like influence him in any way?
It stops the spread.
But like you
No.
can't make him do things.
Flarp thinks really, really hard and just... Which arm is corrupted?
My right arm.
Flarp just thinks really, really hard about the ooze in you, the me that's inside of you. And I just hold my right arm up with my eyes closed and wave it.
You reach out to, like, what happens as you're trying to connect to it is you reach out to him to try and influence him to do it, and as opposed to commanding, it's almost like the interaction has no choice to be more benevolent. So it's more you're asking, like, you hear in, like, your deepest mind, Wes, Flarp's voice saying, hey, do you think you could, like, raise your arm a little bit?
I mean, just like halfway, I guess.
And with, like, him choosing to comply, his arm lifts.
I open up one of my eyes and I see that his arm's moving. Like, huh. I guess I can.
So, if Skipper had some of you or something like you in her, she could theoretically control people?
I would say so. If I could make... Wes, did you have any choice in the matter, or was it more suggestive?
I mean, it was kind of like a voice in the back of my head asking me to raise my hand, and I did.
Maybe
I kind of gave into the feeling of it.
maybe she's fine-tuned it then.
It's got to be some hell of fine tuning.
If you're made of this stuff and you can barely control things?
I've never tried.
Let's just say maybe it's not direct control, but in the hands of someone who's already very charismatic, it's just an additional tool.
Yeah, I'm not very charismatic. As I pat my tummy.
She's kind of like, you watch as she's like noting things down on a notepad. She's like, okay. And you were able to like make the bad ones good, or you were able to stop the bad ones?
I was able to stop the spread of the bad ones. But judging by what I just did here, I could probably turn them straight good.
Okay. What if we could get pieces of you into them?
I'm all about putting pieces of myself into other people.
She says, do you, like, the chambers at this point have opened up, you guys are fully healed. She says, can I take a sample of you? It would need to be a significant sample, but I have an idea.
Sure.
She fucking pulls out, like, this ice cream scoop in a bucket and just starts, like, fucking digging into you, like your gelato, and, like, filling the fucking container.
I start screaming uncontrollably like I'm dying, and then I just look at everybody. No, it's fine. It doesn't even hurt.
She says, I'm gonna have to test what this... I don't have anything to test it against. Like, she's like, except you, Wes? Do you think I could test it on you?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Cool. Okay, give me, like, 3 hours, okay? And she, like, goes to work, like, fucking running tests on this stuff. The next 3 hours are fairly quiet. This is a fairly peaceful space. There's a lot of it, like there's groups of people playing games. There appears to be like old consoles. Like there's a Super Nintendo just hooked up to a TV. That like the controllers, they have managed to get some 3D printed controllers that are like just itty bitty ones that like fit their size so that they can play. And you watch that they're just like taking turns playing games. Some of them are doing like drawings together. It seems like there are like some older ones that are like making food for any of the little folk that are here. And it really seems to be like kind of like a misfits refuge. Does anybody do anything, investigate anything in the time frame?
You got a full-size cigarette I could bum off you, Joe?
Of course I do, always.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. Man, I don't know if I can get healed, but if I can't, I don't think I'm gonna be in the mall much longer, if you know what I mean. I think this is my last job. If I don't make it out.
Well, yeah. That's kind of how a last job works. If you make it out, then it's probably not your last job. But either way, I'm with you. I don't know if you should be healed or not. But
Yeah, I don't know either. Either way, though, I'm in it till the end.
and you're still sure you don't want to just corrupt everybody? I think your Flurp could beat Flurp.
I had some thoughts about it. I think, honestly, if I don't get healed, I might be more of an asset.
Like we could hit Russet and Mrs. Potato Head both at the same time, right? Corrupt them. Then we sneak up behind Nippy, right? And we get him because he likes to go invisible.
Yeah, I don't want to corrupt them. I don't want to corrupt my friends. I don't want to corrupt my friends. I'll corrupt, like, anybody else, pretty much. But I ain't corrupting the Wild West gang. But if I don't get healed, I'll corrupt as many things as I can before I go out. Give us a fighting chance.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
I lit a full-size cigarette.
Mine's halfway gone. Whew, these full-size cigarettes hit pretty good, Joe, I gotta say.
A Bulbasaur like waifu figure. So you know, like it's like an anime girl like who's like dressed up like Bulbasaur and has like some of the features and has like the little vines. Walks over and says, "Oh hey, you guys got a light? I was just about to spark a joint, but mine just died."
Oh my god.
For sure.
I don't think I fully get the picture, BHG. Could you put one up in chat?
I don't know if I can find one.
I'm just kidding. I know what you're talking about.
No, you want me to end up on lists. That's fine. I know they exist because we live
I've definitely seen them.
We live in a society.
I come from the net.
Let's just find somebody's OC.
Bulbasaur waifu? I've never heard of that before. Please tell me more.
I mean, if I wanted to be real sick, I would have said Vaporeon, but...
Oh.
That's just the obvious one, that and Gardevoir.
Yeah, they're too easy.
And to a certain subset, Lopunny. You know who you are.
Oh.
You sick fucking freaks.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, looking at you, fucking Alpharad.
I watched a guy get banned from an IRC server because he was too into Meloetta.
Jesus Christ.
That's tough.
Oh,
We've all been there, though. Right?
have we?
Right, guys? We've all been there.
Nope.
Pretty sure that my Discord description. Okay, it's just friendly neighborhood degenerate weeb trash. On more than one website, it is literally anime smut peddler.
I am weeb trash. Well, no, I won't say I'm weeb trash, but I'm definitely degenerate trash.
Excellent. Proud of us.
Anywho, yeah. She like sparks this fat joint and like goes to pass it to you right away, Pikachu.
I take a really enthusiastic hit, and I try to play it off all cool, but I end up coughing up my lung.
She's like, haha, you
So
like that?
it's been a couple minutes.
I grew it myself.
Respect. Nothing but respect.
She nods and she's like, if you got some time, you want to check out my garden?
Yes, I do.
She will lead you to what appears to be like whoever like this now does not like from what you're seeing it doesn't appear to be like a shop. It wasn't a shop. It looks like it was somebody's like log cabin like living situation. It looks like it was somebody's home. And in the back is a like full hydroponic garden of like just a whole but like you look and for one wall to the other it is all just these strange fucking like weird like dense buds, like more dense than you have ever seen.
Alright. Pikachu's gonna look over this room and his pupils are gonna change shape, one to a heart, one to a weed leaf.
And in the soil you see that there are little bits of like what appear to be like a glowing purple crystal.
I'm gonna look at that. Does it look like Flarp stuff or something else?
It looks like related to Flarp stuff because it is that same glow, but it's solid. Like it is like a hard solid. It's not like a slime.
I'm gonna like very polite. Do you mind if I take one of those purple rocks and show them to my buddy Flop? He might be able to get you more.
She nods and she says, "Oh, yeah, I've got plenty. You can certainly take one out of the garden, but I don't really need more."
Oh, where'd you get all of them?
She says, the stones were soaked in that purple liquid. We found like a small like kind of lake of it down like it's like the creek kind of like branched off and there's just like this pool of it that these stones were just resting in.
One, gross, but two, thank you. If you could take us there later, do you think you'd be able to?
Sure.
We might need it.
Sure.
Thank
yeah.
you. You're a great help.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna kind of like spin around because he's distracted by all the weed plants.
She says, "My name's Ivy, by the way."
That is surprisingly fitting. A big fan of your work, Ivy.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna be visiting the shack, come back anytime.
Thank you so much. And where's that joint?
She passes you the joint, and she also like gives you like a little baggie of like this like super bud.
You're an absolute legend.
One thing to note as well, like the taste of this, you've been like basically smoking synthetic weed for ages now, from like what's basically simulated from the machines, right?
Yeah.
So like you're actually smoking that like not only just does it make you cough, but like you're probably higher than you Pikachu have ever been.
Hell yes, this is exactly how I want to play this session. I'm gonna meet my friends now, okay? Because we gotta save them all, because they're things worth saving, you know.
She chuckles and she says, yeah, you'll find some snacks in that room too.
Right.
Okay. Well, can I approach this scene?
Yeah.
And crudely.
I'm bringing the joint back to the rest of the party like a trophy because she was offering.
I have a different idea. I want to come up and I want to crudely try to hit on her in such a way that opens up the door for Pikachu to hit on her. Like an anti-wingman kind of thing.
Okay.
Like I want to come up and be like, "Hey, baby, can I climb those vines or
You want some
something?"
dwarfs?
And let Pikachu kind of like, you know,
Ellie just
tell me to
made
fuck off.
Ellie just made an ick face.
Love that.
So I'm gonna say that Pikachu has like inability social. He would not clue into that. He wouldn't be able to figure out what you were trying to do.
Fuck.
Pikachu's a little autistic.
Yeah, Pikachu would be like, "Oh, well, I guess he likes it. He's not going very well."
Pikachu asks her out, and I walk away.
Oh, if you say that, it's like, "You want to go out sometime after we save them all?"
She looks and she says, I'd like that.
Right. And I'm gonna like dig into my fur and I'm gonna pull out like an already eaten ring pop ring, and it's like, "Hold on to this for me. It's important."
Oh shit! It's putting a ring on it.
She takes it and looks at it and like kind of like has like it wrapped in a vine. She's like, sure. You just let me know when you want it back.
No problem. See you later. Let's go save this fucking mall.
We had the little aside there. Oh, Flarp, what are you doing in that like kind of like 3-hour period?
Well, I didn't even think about it. Just chilling, waiting, tending to Mrs. Potato Head.
So Mrs. Potato Head, before Zero walked off, she actually left Potato Head in the tank, who is like now floating in this flarp goo like fucking Wolverine. She is still unconscious. Doesn't appear to be like drowning. It appears to be like kind of healing her, but she looks like she is still like worse for wear. Actually, you having done like the kind of like beacon to see if you can find Flarp, you find that like there's not like Flarp, but like essence of Flarp that like appears to be like affecting the stem of her brain.
Oh. If I can control Wes on Flarp, I could get. Oh my god. Nope, just thinking out loud, sorry. Seeing that's affecting the stem of her brain, can I like, I don't know. Can I try and make it to where it's not like being invasive to her?
You can always try.
I guess my question is how the hell did it end up in her? Was it Russet's fucking neuralizer, or was it just...
Roll a magic training for me. I'll give you an asset here too. And it's eased by 1 because of your knowledge. Just another day for Flarp. Pikachu taking experience. Why do your dice hate you?
Fuck, dude. It's like we're married or something.
Difficulty 3 still is not terrible in this case. It is a lot of speculation here as opposed to like raw knowledge, but you would probably suspect that all of the times that Russet has used this, like, you at first didn't notice it, or like maybe didn't care to notice it, but like every time somebody has used an ability, it has had some of that magic to it. Some of that oomph that seems to be coming from the flarp, like the flarp as a whole. And you'd imagine with this much essence that you're seeing, it probably is every time he used that spell. You're familiar with it as well, erase memories.
Mm-hmm.
The frequency of how often it's been used on her has, like, affected down her brain down to its core to the point where it has shut her down.
I'm gonna walk over to Russet, and I'm gonna backhand him.
He gets you in a voice so high it's barely audible. Just says, "Oh shit!"
Rosa goes rolling around the room because he's a thick sphere shape.
And I just scream at him, "You're fucking killing her."
What the hell, fuck? You want to get turned into a pile of goop or something? Now stand up.
Every time you do that bullshit to her, I don't know how, but she's infected. Way worse than Wes.
Yeah, Mr. All High and Mighty, you freaking, you've done it too. You've erased someone's memory right in front of me.
I don't keep erasing the memories of the same person over and over. Especially someone that's supposed to be your wife.
You hear the old saying, "What you don't know doesn't hurt you," Flarp?
Oh wow, Russet's actually a piece of shit. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
So, I kind of pissed Flarp off.
I'll do this again, and it'll show like the speedy recovery. Did it work?
The what?
I'm like, I didn't know it would be that bad. You know, I did the speedy recovery a minute ago, but I was trying to fix it.
Yeah, you couldn't keep it in your pants. Which caused you to want her to know. So then every time she heard anything, you fucking killed her more and more. She's trying to figure out if I can even control this stuff to the level that they are. But you know what? I'm tired of waiting. I need to know now. And yeah, remember that Agent Smith thing I did? I tried to do the other time to
Yeah.
Nook. I'm gonna try and do it to Flarp or at Russet.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna infect him with myself.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm not trying to hurt him or kill him, but it's one of those things right now. I need to know if I can control these things. In my mind, Russet's a piece of shit, so might as well try it on him.
Holy
Worst
fuck.
worst I can do is control him from turning his delicious wife into a fucking bowl of mashed potatoes.
Okay, so I need to, like, what are you, how are you, what is the role for this? What do you feel the role for this would be?
Would it be supernatural knowledge?
No. You are actively trying to like inject yourself into somebody.
Oh, I don't have oh.
And specifically, you're trying to inject yourself into another player.
Hot.
I mean, I guess I can roll for seduction, but
Well, do you think this would be like raw intellect, or do you think
it would be
might,
intellect?
Or
in my mind, it would be intellect, because at this point, it's like, again, it's a science experiment in my head, but in the same respect, it's like, for us, it's really just revealed how. God, Kirby, you really just revealed how much of a douchebag you are. Not you personally, but Russet.
Russet.
And
this is a big reveal.
And so yeah, Flarp's just like, you know what? Willing subject. Well, unwilling subject.
Oh fuck. Okay. We're gonna call it intellect. I guess we're gonna call it crafting here for the sake of the power shift. So you'll roll with your eased by 1. And Russet, I guess you're rolling against it a defense? An intellect defense? Oh, you've got shenanigans. Okay, well, I'll let him do his thing, and then you tell me how you want to react.
Yep.
Okay, so what am I rolling again?
Rolling intellect, but it is eased by 1. And you can apply your effort and whatever else you want to do. This is so fucked. Oh, this is so fucked. Okay, Russet, you gotta beat a difficulty 4. What do you have in mind? What is your defense?
He's gonna stab into Russet, and Russet's gonna smile and be like, "Oh, please, you think that's gonna work? Oh, he's taking over my body. Help me!" Oh, no shot! My idea basically was I'm gonna detach my arms, my mouth, my eyes off of the potato shell body.
So then you would just leave your open orifices in for me to leak into?
Yes.
Ooh.
What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Oh.
But at the same time, I want to be rolling over, like, jump over to the joint where disenfranchised Pikachu is, sorry, and I'm gonna stick my eyeballs and mouth, my feet on there, and I'm the joint now.
What do you want to XP to reroll to make that happen? Because right now you're not beating Flarp.
Yes.
Okay, so Russet's whole body except for his potato, like including like his extra storage items, like he just shits it out so that all that's left is just this plastic potato core. And you stab into it, Flarp, as he reflexively does this, and start filling the empty potato with yourself. The pieces then proceed to crawl over and attach themselves to the joint.
You could have just asked, man. I'll just like kind of drop it.
So it's Mr. Joint Man and Iron Potato.
Oh, man. Okay, so I guess that's that's a thing. That's a thing. You succeed on taking over, like, the potato body. What do you do with it?
God damn it. This is so fucked. Like, you just see a little fucking Flarp arm come out, and 2 Flarp legs, and my little Flarp face come out the top. And I just look at fucking, I guess, a joint now with arms and eyes and a mouth.
You're a real son of a bitch, Flarp.
You want it back?
I'm all green inside.
Do you want it back?
You act like that's my first body or whatever.
Flarp.
Yeah, where's your spare?
Flarp,
Look at the joint body.
Flarp, I'd like to offer you a player intrusion.
Sure. Why the hell not? You know what? Because I love you, baby. Here you go, Russet. Where's it at?
Flarp, you look down at this little potato body with like the little arms and stuff wiggling out, and a little face pops up that kind of looks like yours and goes, Papa?
What the fuck? So like a face just pops out of the potato.
Yeah, so it's like you've pushed the flarp through. It's got like little flarp arms and little flarp legs where the arms and legs for the potato head should be. But like the eyes and stuff instead like kind of like leak out to like have like a face over the top of the head. So it's like a flarp face that kind of like oozes together and it like looks you in the eyes and says, Papa.
Oh my god, I just made a potato flarp child.
Are we parents? What did you do to my body?
That's my son you're talking to.
You got 2 baby daddies now, Flarp.
Damn, you getting around. I thought I got around, but damn.
At least I take care of my kids.
Potato?
Yeah, no.
Smoking Joe has decided he's leaving the mall, like now. Right now, right this second.
Oh my god, this is cursed.
How did we fall so far?
Oh god. It's like real life. I just wanted to do something funny and now I've got a kid.
Potato?
No, you're a flarp. Come out of the potato man's body.
Flarp-tato?
No, come out of the nice man's potato shell.
It like drops from you and like rolls around and rolls away over to like the joint man. Says, tarp?
Your son's talking to you.
I'll pick him up. I'm like, oh, no, geez, no smoking around the kid. I'm going to throw him.
You're gonna throw the kid?
No smoking around.
Yeah,
toss the kid. Oh my god.
I don't want to be a bad influence, you know?
Even Smoking Joe thinks that's evil.
Don't smoke in the car around my kid. Throws the car out, fucking kid out the car window.
Oh, that is unhinged.
Oh my god.
I think we should name him Russet Jr. He looks like a Russet.
Yeah, he's got your fat ass.
Sorry, I just...
This where Beach, he just cancels session completely. He's like, nope, you guys are too fucked. I'm out. See ya.
Okay, we're back.
We're
back. We're back.
Okay, so is the child still in the potato shell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Delicious in Dungeon?
Oh, yeah.
No.
No? It's kind of like, it's like becoming one with the potato body.
Russet, you got a spare potato body?
I mean...
Mrs. Potato Head in the fucking tank kind of goes... Blah, blah.
Wait a minute. Russet, I think we're gonna save your wife.
Well, she's fine in there.
Son, if we put you into her body, can you keep her from dying?
Oh, Tarp? Flarptato?
You want to be Mrs. Flarptato?
Flarptato.
Can you help Mrs. Potato out, Flarptato?
It kind of like stands onto like these like weird flarpy legs and kind of like waddles over and starts like slapping its face against the tank.
What do you think, Russet? It's about the only chance we got to save your wife.
Got like the smoke burning at the top of his head still.
It's getting to the point where the ash is like getting down to like they're making like little eyebrows, but it's still like burning down towards the eyes.
It's the only chance we got. Oh, my eyebrows! I'm gonna disattach from the joint and then roll over to the Nintendo machine and attach to that.
I gotta take a massive hit now that the joint is free again.
The kids that are fucking playing are like, hey!
I stick my arms in like the controller ports where the eyeballs go.
I'm gonna open the tank for Mrs. Potato Head and encourage Flarptato to help her by getting in her body.
Flarptato gets into the tank and starts face bashing into Mrs. Potato Head.
No. See.
And because it's like still filled with flarp, it's kind of like splashing everywhere.
God damn it. Russet, help me. We need to take one of her arms off or something.
What the fuck is happening?
Walk up on like the little Super Nintendo. Yo, I'm not helping anybody. I can barely. I'm 2 feet off the ground.
Oh, God damn it. And I pop one of her arms off and I tell Flarptato, go in there.
It looks at you, looks down at the armhole, looks back at you, looks down at the armhole, goes, Flarptato! And just starts smashing his face on the hole.
No. Son, listen. Out of that body, into this body.
Looks back up and is kind of like noodle arming. Flarptato?
I'm gonna do that thing that I did to Wes earlier, and I'm just gonna kind of like put my arm on his shoulder and like try and interject the thought into him that he needs to go in there.
He needs to go in there, right?
You inject the thought, and it says, Flarptato! Back to you in your brain.
What the fuck is happening, dude?
Well, she's dead. I throw her arm behind my head, and I look at Russet. I'm like, and you're a Nintendo now. We have a child. I'm done.
Flarp, go ahead and roll your magic training again. You can go ahead and make it eased by 2.
It's like she's dead. No.
Shit is so unhinged. Oh my god!
You killed her, Flarp, you son of a bitch.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna burn
God.
one of my only XP points to re-roll that.
This
Jesus
is
fucking Christ.
Fucking insane. Difficulty 6 is much better. Flarp, first of all, you have created a life, and as much as you would like for it to like be like a healing spirit, all it is like a 1 intelligence creature that you basically created and shoved into a potato body. It cannot heal Mrs. Potato Head. Though you theorize that you might be able to. You might be able to like suck the Flarp essence out of her. However, Oh god, I don't even know what fucking point I was trying to make because it's too absurd. It's all too absurd.
I just wanted to help.
What was I going
Is she
to say?
dead?
She's not dead. She's not dead. She's still in kind of that catatonic state. I think that's what it was. You oh no, it's you are beginning to realize that as the like antithesis to corruption and corrupted Flarp, like being benevolent Flarp, your power is different. You're not controlling them. It is a suggestion. What is happening is that you are creating a telepathic link with them. It's the same thing with Wes. Like, you're not directly controlling him. You're not even directly controlling the corruption. You just created a Flarp shield around his brain. Like, if anything, like, you're controlling that Flarp, you can take it back. But what you've done is essentially the same thing that's kind of happening to Mrs. Potato Head, just, like, in a more, corrupted way. Like, whereas for you, it's like a noble act to put this kind of shield around your friend's brain. What Kirby was doing was corrupted. He was, with his evil intention, corrupting the Flarp and corrupting that Flarp essence. And so instead of being something protective, it became something in like an infection.
So what you're saying is it's all Nippy's fault. Gotcha.
I'm sure we can
Yeah.
tie it all back to
all
Nippy.
because he wanted to go to the Rat King.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So now she has like a little. God. So now she's got a little dum-dum baby inside of her body that's going to be sitting there going potato in her brain.
No, she's got the equivalent of like a infection that is on her brainstem.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Flarp Tato is your love child with Russet. That technically has no brain. It follows very simple commands, and you told it its name was Flarp, but also it thinks it's a potato. And now that amalgamation has made Flarp Tato.
So basically, I create pure Flarp, and then it can either be corrupted or turned like really good, basically.
Yeah. Like,
so I create neutral Flarp. And since I lean good. Flarp. Okay.
Yes, the acts that you have done to use your Flarp have been good. They've been, you used it to reverse corruption. You used it to like heal. You used it to protect. Like, you've done nothing but benevolent things with those abilities. And Flarp's a real son of a bitch, but he's at his core still a good being.
Stop it.
And as you're understanding more of it, you're realizing, yeah, like it is, you create everything now that has been affected by the Flarp from way back when. Like, if it's been in water and like waterways and it's been able to travel so much, who knows how far it's spread and what effects it has taken. But on the direct effects that it's had on the denizens of the mall, as you're finding more of these like needle samples of like this Flarp injection that is giving you guys powers, like, and finding different things like finding like a whole nest of corrupted Flarp and like seeing that there is that other corruption out there, not knowing like what's going on with the fashionistas or anything like that, like, it is very much the influence, it seems, of the person or being that it comes into contact with is how it affects its makeup, how it changes.
Gotcha.
All because I had to explain why toys are alive. Why are toys alive? It's Flarp's fault. It's Flarp magic.
I mean,
Flarp Industries' fault.
It's Flarp Industries' fault. That's
yeah.
right.
It's not my fault. I'm the OG, baby.
It was, yeah, because you were like one of the original Flarp toys before they went all maniacal fucking capitalist. But even you, Flarp, as like one of those original toys, like being one of the first beings to come to life, because of all of your interactions with this kind of like fucking enhanced Flarp and these enhanced toys like that you fought, a lot of that has affected you as well, as you've kind of seen with like how your character took shape.
Okay. Okay.
Give me one more supernatural knowledge roll as well.
Okay. Can do that. And I'm still easing it by 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beats difficulty 7. Now kind of having a better connection to that Flarp essence and reaching out, you are not sure of the locations, but having been up close with one, you think that there are more caches of those vials out there.
But I feel like we need to find them. Can I like focus to try and pinpoint them?
I mean, you're getting them in the mall, maybe in neutral zones, but also because of like all of the other like kinds of Flarp essence roaming around, like you're only faintly aware that there's more close by. You say there's probably 3 more caches potentially nearby.
Nearby meaning not just in the mall, but nearby like where we're at.
Nearby, like probably in the mall.
Okay.
Thank you, honey. She brought me cookies. Yeah, it's like nearby, probably in the mall. You don't think that there's any like right next to you. Like there's none in this building, but there are more faint like groupings of those signatures, just like you felt from that chest that you saw somewhere within the mall.
Well, guys, I have a feeling that there's more those little secret caches around. And fun fact, Russet's a piece of shit. That's why our baby's the way he is.
I don't like any of the words in the sentence you just said.
Flarptato!
Yes, son. Yes.
Yeah, I don't like anything that happened in the last like 5 minutes, to be honest.
So, long story short, I found out in my anger toward Russet that the flarps I make are neutral and can be molded to however they're used. In this case, Russet's pretty tainted, so That's why that one's kind of
Bad spud.
yeah. He's a dud spud.
Yeah, no, Russet's a complete piece of shit. I don't know why we brought him along with us in the first place. I don't really understand how Skipper expected 6 ruffians to take over the whole damn mall. But we're here. So, what are we doing? Like, he's a Super Nintendo. You have a bunch of babies. Wild West left his babies.
I'm a
And we have more.
badass. I'm a badass.
We're gonna have to get a hold of Henry to see if he can't make Russet a new body, since no, my boy here.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm out one up, so it's game over if I get canned, you know? And listen, you guys seen fucking Flarp doing mind control things, erasing people's memories, and I do it to her 3 times, and I'm a bad guy? Hell no!
No, Russet, let's be very clear here. It's not the fact that he's erased a couple people's memories. I've killed, like, innocent people and, like, burned down orphanages and whatnot. But there's a certain sickness in erasing your wife's memories when she's repeatedly caught you in the lie that you had an affair with a raisin. That is pretty crazy. That is pretty... What's the word we're looking for here, Wes?
Pretty wild, I would say, but not in a good way.
I like already have my gun out ready for the yeehaw, and I'm like, oh, yeah, not in a good way.
As you've come to these revelations and like everybody's starting to get a little bit heated, you hear a gunshot. You look up and Captain Zero is standing at the doorway of her lab and she has shot Wild Wes.
What? Am I okay?
We'll find out because we're gonna take a 5-minute break. Stretch your legs, go to the washroom, grab some water. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Like an anime arc. Jeez.
Kirby, that was fucked. I did it to be funny, and it just ended up rolling downhill.
I was like, man, he's gonna take me over and I'm gonna die? Hell no, I'm staying alive.
Oh, it wasn't even to try and take you over. I just wanted to have a little bit of you to do the thing where it's like, oh, he wants to be a shit. And I just tell the little flarp like he needs to smack himself, you know. And it just fucking snowballed.
Flarptato!
I'm gonna get a drink so I can forget about this illegitimate child I have with a potato.
Next session's episode title is going to be "We Need to Talk About Flarptato."
Oh yeah.
How do these things happen? I don't know.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. Who else is back?
I am here.
Nice.
Hey, yo.
Wonderful.
I used to riz up a gat from here.
Amazing. Fucking, you hear the gunshot go off. You look up and see the smoking fucking, like, the smoking gun of Captain Zero, who is, like, eyeing Wild Wes. Wild Wes, you feel that, like, fucking fire in your chest as she is, like, fucking shot you point blank. But you don't feel like you're dying. And instead, you almost feel a little bit lighter. As not all of your corruption is gone, but it, like, goes down a level. So you're going to gain 4 speed and lose 4 might.
Oh, nice.
However, and you can feel this right away, you can no longer make corrupted Funkos.
Oh no! Can I still use my gun without?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's still right. Your gut, like your tendrils are wrapped around the gun. It's still are like and like formed into a gun. It doesn't seem to have gone away with this, but like you feel less corrupt. Like it's like a visible thing. You guys watch as his skin turns from that like translucent, like red to like back to like its normal like fucking like regular like kind of like skin colored plastic. The tendril still has some of that like kind of flarpiness to it, but now it's like more purple than black.
This is the best I've felt in days, honestly. Thanks for shooting me.
Spins the gun and holsters it and fucking like walks back into the lab and comes out with this huge tray of different kinds of bullets that appear to be made of like hardened flarp essence. She looks and she says, "You think this is enough?"
It's a start.
You said the corruption hasn't made it to the mall yet, right?
I mean, there's a cave in there with some corrupted Funkos in it.
Do you think this is enough ammunition to be able to stop them? Or at least slow them down until I can get more made?
I just look at the Cowboys. Hope you boys are good shots.
Oh, I think you know I am.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm more good with my voice rather than a gun, but that hasn't been too helpful.
For anyone who uses ammunition, you can add a separate ammo called Flarp bullets.
Flarp bullets. Hell yeah.
What's the quantity? Just another 6?
We'll start it at 6, yeah. And then work our way down. Shoot. Oh, yeah.
So during the 3 hours that we were waiting, everybody kind of got like, what were they doing? Could I have snuck off away from everybody?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I would have liked to sneak off over to Springview Flicks in search of the Rock.
You'd find him pretty easily. When you walk in, it's like walking into your standard movie theater. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is actually sitting like in the ticket booth. Do you like hail his attention?
Yeah, absolutely. My intent with coming over here is to just kind of see if I can get an alliance or something with him so that he can help us out. So I'll obviously be like approaching, be like, hey,
Hi there.
Dwayne.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a problem. I'm just trying to figure out if I don't know, like shit's going to hell, and I'm trying to figure out if I can get anybody to help me stop it. There's some stuff going on like the south side, some like corrupted things, and I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, if I can obtain your assistance with this, with my little group of people.
Oh, like what? South side, like what? Like the hub?
Yeah, the hub has gone to shit. There's like everybody's like dead or something, and some kind of like zombie force thing made of goop is taking over everything. And I need, we need a hero. We need an action hero to save everything.
Kind of like looks back and forth and looks at you and says, I mean, I am a pretty famous action hero, aren't I?
The only hero that I can put my trust in is you, Dwayne.
Yeah, I see what you're looking. I'm picking up what you're putting down. You know what? I'll go ahead and I'll see what I can do to contain things. And I'll see you there, little buddy.
Okay, well, I mean, if you want, we're kind of moving as a unit, so you can come over with
He's
us.
already gone. Already
wait,
gone.
Wait.
And does like the Maui like Yahoo!
Okay. All right. Is there anybody else in Springview? Is there anybody else that I can kind of like rally to this?
There's not many people on the outside. You see that there's a couple of littles that worked like the concessions stand, like alongside some like robots that do most of the manual work. There are also like if you walk into the theaters, there's various movies playing, including like one theater that just plays Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies. And there's lots of people watching, like, these different movies, but, like, if you try to, like, even raise your voice an octave above whispering, they just turn and shush you.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess, I'll do what I can. Like, I'll put, like, flyers or something. I'll just kind of, like, walk around and be like, hey, everybody's gathering down at the hub to, protect the mall in Springview. Just, if you want to make your way that way, go ahead. I'll just kind of like walk around the theater and just kind of like hand a little like, hey, do this.
One guy will like look at another friend. And he'll be like, hey Sal, did you hear of this guy? He must be like I don't know, like LARPing some fucking post-apocalyptic movie or something. Yeah, hey buddy, it's not real life. It's okay, man.
Oh, I promise you, it's definitely real life.
They're
coming for me, they're coming for you, they're coming for everybody.
He's like, I don't know, you seem kind of elderly. You okay, man? Like, can we help you? Are you lost?
What elderly? I'm only like 200 years old. That's not even that bad.
Both him and his buddy kind of like look at each other like that. Look like this guy's kind of sounding crazy. It's like, listen, man, we can help you get back to the mall. It's okay. But, we're gonna finish our movie first. Why don't you sit down? Grab some popcorn.
Yeah. Certainly, I'll sit down and I'll just continue walking.
They're also like because they're little like you. For them, eating popcorn is eating like a whole kernel at a time. Just like one or two will do them.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But yeah, no, that's it. I'm gonna recruit what I can from Springview. Get what I can to come back with me over there. Obviously, the Rock is kind of fucked off, so.
You get the Rock. Basically, you've sent the Rock to help in some kind of way. Nobody else goes with you.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and then I'll just make my way back to whatever fucking abomination little mini potato flarpicus.
Oh yeah, you walk into just fucking abject horror.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not surprised, but I'm really disappointed in you two.
Yeah, Captain Zero is now kind of like surveying the scene. She's like, I was only in there for like 3 hours. She like points the gun at Flarptato. She's like, do I gotta put this? Do I gotta put this one down?
Buster will come running out. No! Whoa! Jumps in front.
Flarptato!
And I flip my arms up, and they're like two little like Super Nintendo controls. I'm waving them. I'm like, don't do it.
She looks like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Are you Russet?
He may smell. He may smell like Flarp. But he looks like me.
Okay. You guys gotta go. This is too weird. And you gotta give the Super Nintendo back. The kids play that. No, find a better body.
You got any food laying around, like a cabbage or a hot dog?
What?
Food.
Okay.
Something organic. An apple.
Organic.
She walks in and you see that like with some help from some of like the bigger like plush toys, they open up the fridge and bring back an incredibly rotten avocado.
Can I use that mayonnaise jar? That old.
You know, Ross, you could just move in with your wife.
No, that's an option, Pikachu. But
Shy, how you really feel? I guess you couldn't fuck a raisin that way, though. Or could you?
I can find out. I'm gonna bump with my elbow. Anyway, can I take that half-used, no-name mayonnaise jar instead, and I can put it in the fridge? That will work.
They help get it out, and they're like, okay.
I stick my arms into the sides of the mayo.
Well, it's like
I'll run up.
Right now, it's sealed. It's plastic, but it's sealed. And it looks like there's something growing inside.
Yeah, I'll run up to Smoking Joe. I'll like grab a cigarette. Like, I need this for a second, buddy, and like burn the holes in the arms. There's 2 arm holes. Burn the hole for the legs, eyes.
The smell that comes out of it is disgusting. It's toxic.
Beggars can't be choosers. Okay, I put my arms in, put the eyes in where like the top lid is.
And now Russet is a Mr. Subculture Mayo Jar Man.
The no
Thought
name.
I smelled bad.
The no name yellow. The trademark.
God, this game's fucked.
I'm on my last legs, boys. I might not make it out of this one.
Probably for the best, Russet.
I mean, at this time, we should probably, start making our way there. I talked with I talked with the Rock, and he said he's gonna head down there as well. So,
Captain Zero looks and says, "You sent the Rock over there?
yeah, it said just hold the light until we get there.
In the place with all the corrupted things that can corrupt anything they touch?"
I told him not to go. I said, come here.
Why would he go then?
I don't know. He seems to have some sort of hero mentality, but it's fine. It will be alright.
I thought Flarp was dumb. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, he's not the brightest.
Captain Zero is like, has her head in her hands and is like openly weeping.
Yeah, we should probably get there and try to save the Rock and the mall now.
Yeah, the sooner we get there, the less chance we have of that being fucked up.
She lifts her head up and kind of like pinches her fingers to her nose for a second, like at the bridge of her nose, and looks at you, and she goes, "Flarp, I'm gonna need another bucket if I'm gonna make more ammo for you guys." Mrs. Potato Head can stay in the healing chamber until she's back up to par. And if you guys want to get there fairly quickly, you can take the Jeep.
Did I get my vehicle out of the prison?
I'm assuming you guys would have like grabbed Doulahan and stuff like that like on your way out. It was a fairly quick escape. But not like she says Jeep and she points. And when you look outside, she's not talking about a toy car.
I don't know if we can drive that.
Oh no, you just tell it where you want it to go and it'll drive.
Right into the mall though?
Why
We
not?
can all drive it if we work together. Think about how they used to drive pirate ships, it'd be like 10, 20 guys steering one ship.
No, guys, the Jeep's obviously like semi-sentient. Like it just takes instructions from us. We just say, hey, we want to go to the south side of the mall, and it takes us to the south side of the mall to the parking.
No, Nippy. We want to drive it through the mall.
Flarp
Not around it. Not now, Flarp.
Even he knows it's a bad idea.
It like blows a big bubble with its own like flarp goo that like bursts once it gets big and like turns into like a separate splat mark on its face.
I'll rip off a little bit of my like yellow no name old
Like a wrapper.
old wrapping and then wipe it off of him.
It just like pulls the fucking the wrapping into its body.
Like, oh, there you go.
Right. I'm gonna make my way to the Jeep while that's happening.
Yep, let's pack it in, boys.
She looks and she says, I'm going to make more ammo and follow as soon as I can. We have a small militia here who will be able to help out. But they'll stay with me for now until we can bring our combined forces. We'll try and meet you at the hub. If all goes well and you deal with the stuff at the hub, then if I don't see you there, I'll meet you at the dollhouse.
I'll grab my Keanu Reeves Pez shotgun and give Flarp Tato a hug. And then get in.
Are you leaving Flarp Tato there?
I'm like, what do you say, Mom? And I look over at Florp. Like, do we leave him here or do we bring him?
I mean, might as well.
Flarp Tato kind of like rolls over, like rolls around, fucking bounces into you guys, rolls into fucking like the tanks where Mrs. Potato Head is. Flarp Tato!
I'll grab the boy, and we'll get in the van. Jeep.
Bring in the boy, bring in the boy. Okay. You load up into the Jeep. A voice says, "Oh, hello. Where would you like me to take you today?"
Down to the hub, please.
Little Springs Hub. Right away, sir. And the Jeep takes off. It's driving kind of like the long way around, like it leaves and goes like past Springview Mall and up and starts to kind of like loop around. And as it does, a black winged shadow hovers over the top of the Jeep. And that's where we're going to end session for tonight.
Ooh, spooky.
Throw out Flarp Tato as a distraction.
Wow.
That's our son.
Oh wait, yeah, that's our son. Don't do that.
There were a lot of discoveries tonight. Everybody, why don't you take 4 experience? Kirby, you gotta spend them tonight, though. You gotta spend some tonight. You're at like fucking 11 already. And anybody, if you're over 10, make sure you spend those. Tomorrow is Lost Mines of Phandelver over on Kirby's stream. Go ahead and check it out there. We're back on Saturday for more Cleaning Crew, and Sunday we are back to the main story for Oops All Bards as it continues. And then Monday is Land of the Lost Corsair over on Talking with Adam's stream, so be sure to go check all those out. There's links in the descriptions below. And yeah, thanks to everybody who tuned in. Love every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening wherever you are, and as always, power the players. Have a great night.